I'm Urza47, and it's time to go faster than light in the Advanced Edition, which I have not done in quite a long time, so let's get right back into it. As far as what ship we're going to use, we're going to be using the Type B Mantis Cruiser, mainly to maximize the number of unlocks I can achieve with it. I've also never used this ship before, so it'll be interesting to see. We begin with 2 Mantis crew members, who will be myself and Chicken Sedan, whose name will be shortened to just Sedan. And we'll make him a slightly different color just so they can be more easily differentiated. Nice bright green for our Mantis. Okay, so as far as the Basilisk and what equipment it has, no weapons at all. We have a weapon system, which is underpowered. It'll require 40 scrap to get that first upgrade for it. However, in lieu of a weapon, we do have a drone system with a boarding drone and a defense drone, which is actually really cool. That defense drone Mark 1 is perhaps the most useful item in the game that you can get relatively cheaply, because with it, missiles become almost a non-issue. It'll shoot most of the missiles, asteroids, and flak debris that will otherwise damage your ship, and in the case of missiles will do so even if you have very good shields, which this ship does. It begins the game with 2 shield barriers rather than just 1. Also noteworthy is the large transporter room with 4 transporter pads. Not very useful now with just 2 crew members to begin with, but eventually we'll be able to beam over a 4-man boarding crew straight away. We won't have to... In most ships with transporters, it's in one of these little 2-square rooms, and I find myself just beaming over those 2 people and them having to do all the work, because by the time the transporter is off cooldown, it's time for them to come back, because they're all beat up and need to go to sickbay. Otherwise, it's pretty standard stuff. A single engine pip, but you can get later engine pips for pretty cheap. 25 scrap will get you 2 more. Regular sickbay, a drone control with enough power to use the boarding drone, which we can use to augment our boarding parties, which look to be in fact, the only form of offense the ship currently possesses, because it has no weapons and no conventional weapon-like drones that we could use as a weapon. So this ship is going to win by using this boarding drone and beaming guys over to wreck shit. We'll play on normal difficulty as a compromise between my desire to play on hard and my desire to also actually get some unlocks so I can play with more different ships, because if you might have noticed, there's a lot of ships I haven't unlocked. Even the Type A's, a lot are not unlocked. So, kind of sad. Let's try to rectify that, shall we? Okay, I noticed Sedan's default position is in the engines. Incidentally, just like the A variety, this ship also has Mantis pheromones, which will increase my movement speed by 25%. So, good to know. I currently have Chicken Sedan on the shields. I don't see why I shouldn't do that. The choice is between faster shield regeneration and an extra 5% of evade. Between those 2 options, I think I'll stick with the actually, no, we'll go with engines for now. We'll probably find somebody to run the shields later, and 2 pips are probably good enough without somebody at the controls for them. As far as the map, there's a store here, which I'm not really interested in going to because I don't have enough scrap to buy anything. And if I go towards this southern route, I'm pretty much compelled to go around this way. You always want to hit as many nebula jump points as you can, because you can do so at a discount in terms of time spent in sector, because the more time you spend here, the faster the rebel fleet is going to be coming across. And you want to try to maximize the number of jump points you can go to before you have to actually leave the sector. So our plan is probably to go here. Depending on what we see here, we might go to the store. Probably we're just going to go up here, then down, over to here, and then dither around over here as we work our way down to the exit. I notice we begin with 15 drones, which is going to be important to surviving this early game until we get more options as far as offense. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. I'm not scared of some dumbass asteroid field. We'll explore it. Oh, a pirate ship, huh? Okay, well, the asteroids are pretty immaterial because we have shields to protect us. The downside, however, is that he has a missile launcher, and that's going to be able to damage us. We could power our defense drone to prevent it. That's kind of... If we do that, we won't be able to use the boarding drone. So to start off, we'll beam Sedan over into the engine, or the weapon room. They have their own Mantis. And I notice Sedan currently has an advantage in this fight. And there is a missile incoming that I cannot do anything about. Actually, I could do something about it. I could... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Just use the defense drone. Meanwhile, Sedan continues beating up on a key, the enemy Mantis, aboard this pirate scout. That is not the last crew. He's going to start beating up on... That's another missile that doesn't get through. Transporters are almost on cooldown. Oh, here comes somebody to stop him. Get him out of there. And back to sickbay. Meanwhile, this defense drone will keep us safe. I'm noticing that this color here actually will indicate when it's ready to fire. And we're not actually 100% safe here because of the asteroids. The defense drone is going to also spend time shooting at asteroids. And if this missile comes in right after an asteroid, as this one almost did, then it's going to have a clear shot at the ship because this thing won't be ready to shoot it. And we're just about ready to go. Transporter is not quite off cooldown. Beam back into the weapon room. And this time some lowly human comes in to stop me, and he's not going to have much of a chance. There are no more life signs on the ship. We strip it of useful materials, a missile, a drone, and 13 scrap. Now, because we're in an asteroid field, we're not actually in strategic time. You notice this thing is still on cooldown. Normally, when you can use the ship button, things don't have cooldowns, like the transporter. But in this case, they do. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn this off. A distress beacon here. You want to try to get distress beacons because they tend to have better rewards than non-distress beacons do. But we're going to get that on our return trip. So there's no reason to get it now. Oh, rebel ship. Okay. Oh, and the transporter isn't off of cooldown yet. Oh, he has a defense drone. I am not sure if that thing is going to be... I suspect that will actually shoot down my boarding drone were I to use it. And he also has a cloning bay, which is going to be problematic. Okay, you know what? Time for me to join the fray. We're going to need to double barrel this boarding party action. We'll let the defense drone defend the ship, which will be left totally unoccupied as we beam over. Our top priority needs to be knocking out this, what's it called? A clone bay. Because if we don't, the enemies that we kill will just come back to life out of the clone bay. Okay, now get to work beating that up. Uh-oh. This is problematic. He has another guy, and we don't have a good way of dealing with it. Okay, we'll move Sedan to another room. And amusingly beat up this repair drone. Okay, beam them back. Beam them back. We're not in any rush here because he can't actually hurt us unless he gets a lucky hit with the missiles, so there's no reason for us to risk people's lives trying to do things now. And his clone bay is probably going to give him another guy, but we can't do anything about that. Okay, back to the transporter room. The same situation. Oh my god. Talk about a lucky hit. It hit the drone computer, which would be bad, except it still has enough power to protect us. Another hit like that, though, and we'll be in trouble. Oh, this guy's almost dead. Okay, good. Now knock out that... Oh, I got an achievement for that. For beaming everyone over to the enemy ship, I suppose. Alright, we get 2 fuel, a drone, and 12 scrap. Let's beam back. We can turn that off, we don't need it. It occurred to me that we're going to have some problems with defense, because Mantis aren't very good at repairing things. And one or both of us are going to be on the other ship fighting the enemy. There's nobody going to be left here to fix things if they break. And it occurs to me that I could be setting myself up for disaster. If that missile had hit, say, the transporter, I would just be totally boned because I couldn't beam back because the transporter doesn't work. But there was no other way for me to win that encounter, so it's a risk we had to take. Let's go ahead and head over to the next beacon. Oh, an automated ship. Oh, this is bullshit. We can't do anything about it at all. Because there's no crew for us to kill, and even the boarding drone isn't going to work. I mean, it'll knock out one system. Oh, and he's hacked our sickbay, which doesn't actually mean much, but... Yeah, unfortunately there's nothing for us to do but jump to the next beacon. FTL drive is charging super slow because our engines suck. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before we have time to make contact, they fade into the nebula. Let's lock onto them with our teleporter. Alright, great, an actual crewman. You don't actually have any engine experience, so... you can stand on the teleporter pad. And let's check out this distress beacon. Giant alien spiders? Ah, hell no, we don't want to deal with that. Launch a boarding drone. You launch the drone and it crashes through their hull, leaving a huge breach. You watch as the drone tears through the creatures while debris and dead bodies fly out of the breach. The owners of the station are less than effusive when they thank you, and offer only a meager payment. Well, okay, sure. Oh dear, we are in a electrical storm. And an automated rebel scout moves into attack. Oh damn, those are some actually dangerous weapons. Oh, what am I doing? We need to turn the engines on. Get us out of here as quickly as possible. You man the shields. Fix the shields! Oh my god, fix the shields! Get in there, fix the shields! We're totally defenseless. Oh god, we're taking more hits. Okay, shields are back up. And the engine room. Ah, the shields have been hit again! Fix it, fix it! FTL is only halfway charged still. Ah, there goes the sickbay. Well, we can fix that later. Ah, the oxygen. Okay, we can live without oxygen for at least a couple of minutes. Alright, let's get out of here. I hope it's not a combat encounter, because we have some repairs to do. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna fix the oxygen. You're gonna beam onto the enemy ship, and you're gonna keep flying because... Actually, no, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna fix the sickbay. Okay, there's somebody there manning the engines that we can engage. He's beaming bombs onto my ship, but they're not doing anything, because he hasn't targeted a system with it. Okay. Yeah, somebody's coming to help. Oh, another mantis. Beam him back. Oh my god, there's a bomb in the sickbay! Alright, everyone, fix the sickbay. You can go over here and fix this. Ah, now that was the sensors are out. Well, you can fix that next. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We'll both go. We'll let Hector fly the ship. What's that? Oh, now he's totally knocked it out. Okay. This doesn't actually deal hull damage, though, so it's just annoying for me to fix. I should be able to win this encounter. Although, Sedan will have to retreat in a second. Okay, we'll let Hector fix things for the experience. Yeah, that was the sector with a hostile enemy, which we don't want anything to do with. A pirate ship illegally mining the belt without proper equipment. I'm amused that we can select this option because we don't actually have anything capable of shooting, but we'll try it anyway. Okay, that's fine. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, something got knocked out. Get over there and fix it, Hector. Gotta have those sensors. There's a store over here. Let's go ahead and head to the store. We have 82 scrap. That's probably enough to buy a weapon, we hope. We can buy a breach missiles, hull missiles, or a laser charger. So this can actually fire 4 times if I charge it enough. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to get one of these. As far as systems, we can also get a hacking rig, mind control, or a clone bay. Yeah, we'll get this thing. We need to upgrade the weapon system in order for us to be able to use that. So this is more of a long-term purchase. We'll also buy some repairs. Well, since I don't have anything that fires missiles, I don't see why I shouldn't give them some. And we get 15 scrap for it. So buying up to 3 pips of weapons will cost us a total of 65 more scrap. So that's what our next purchase is almost certainly going to be. Another rebel checkpoint is monitoring this location. A number of civilian ships are awaiting inspection. Any of them could be Federation loyalists. The rebels haven't noticed me yet. Let's attack and escape. What was that sound? Was he deploying some kind of drone? That could have been a breaching drone. But in any event, let's go ahead and beam over. I'm mostly unconcerned with this thing. But that drone could be trouble. Oh dear. It's an anti-personnel drone. I don't think I'm going to be able to win this fight. Therefore, we will use our own boarding drone. Okay, so we have to play keep away while they chase us, because we can't beam out yet because the transporter is on cooldown. Okay, our drone is probably not going to survive this encounter, but our engines are out. Alright, beam over. Let's take out the oxygen. Predictably, they come over to defend it. Ah, there goes the sick bay. You know, let's go get that fixed. 4 fuel and 19 scrap for us to take. Let's get that sick bay back up. We have some injuries to heal. And onward to the next sector. We have a choice between Mantis-controlled and NG-controlled. And that's a crap ton of red dots we're going to have to go through. My goodness. Well, given that Mantis are dangerous in hand-to-hand combat and NG are weak and feeble, I think the choice is clear to go for the NG-controlled sector. Should be relatively easy because they're weak and feeble. The Mantis sector would be extremely difficult. A store is available, but we don't need to do any shopping for a while. That laser we bought will keep us otherwise occupied as far as spending is concerned. The next 65 bucks are earmarked for weapon upgrades. This is clearly the sector to go to because it has so many adjacencies and I don't want to be stuck here next to the store. Mantis? Aw, come on! I deliberately avoided the Mantis, so of course that's what I get. And it has a sick bay. Thankfully, its weapons are feeble, so we will go ahead and deploy a boarding drone. While our own boarding party defends against his. Oh my god, he knocked a hole in the O2 room. Ah, to hell with it. Let's all beam over. He can't actually penetrate our shields with that pissy little weapon. And meanwhile, our drone is left to take out the oxygen. That's fine. I'm fine sabotaging the oxygen while... Now, they're healing in the sick bay, which is fine. We'll take out his teleporter. Our own teleporter is almost off cooldown. We can see his oxygen levels falling. Okay, he's gonna lose this fight, so let's beam out. Get to sick bay, and we're gonna see them struggle to deal with this oxygen problem that they have going on. And I really want to see it, so let's get Sedan over into the sensor room. Man, the sensors. There's somebody struggling to fix the oxygen. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do it. The NG's going back to heal. They still haven't killed the border drone. It's coming for him. Okay, the border drone's finally out, but so is their oxygen. They're struggling to fix it. Okay. We can't use another boarding drone yet. And beaming over myself feels a little bit dangerous. Looks like he's going to be able to get that oxygen back up. But it's possible an attack might distract him. So let's go ahead and beam over. Yep. Nobody fixed the oxygen first. Okay. Engaging them in the sick bay is a danger. Yeah, I can't keep pace with them. Take out the oxygen. Now they're coming to stop me. How about the shield room? Still coming to stop me, okay. Alright, beam them back. It looks like this is going to require a second boarding drone to solve. Because now they're again trying to fix the oxygen. Oh, again, into the oxygen room. That'll just about do it. The ship is almost out of oxygen and there's nobody to fix it. Hard vacuum. There's no oxygen and it's not possible for them to... They have to fill this hole before they can fix the oxygen. Needless to say, I'm not beaming over. Look at them struggle to fix the ship. Let's have somebody here fly the ship so we can charge our FTL drive if nothing else. Okay, now they're going to try to fix... Oh, they have the Mantis trying to fix the OT. That seems like a mistake. That pitiful little laser just ineffectually fires at me. Huh, doesn't look like I'm going to be able to actually do anything here. See, they're just endlessly going here to fix it, then their health runs low because there's no air, so they go back to sickbay. Oh, they did fix it! Oh, damn. You know, I'm not going to be able to win this, unfortunately. I think it's time to just go back. Which is unfortunate. Drone schematic, and thanks for my timely arrival. And it is a shield overcharger. I don't think it'll be replacing either of these anytime soon. Let's check out the distress call. A small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire and their repair crew can't approach without being fired on. You fire a few volleys from a distance and it's clear the defense system is no match for your weapons. What weapons? However, the station does not seem happy with your solution. So, only a minimal prize. Not quite 65 yet. Try to improve my reactor if I have any extra supplies. So let's see the fair value of... It seems fair to me. I'll just have to remind myself to stock up at the next... Yeah, it's worth giving up all that stuff for 25 scrap. Investigate. And we salvaged some useful material. Very good. Okay, let's get our weapons up. Excellent. Now we can actually shoot the enemy rather than relying exclusively on the whole boarding strategy, which is prone to failure, as we can see from what happened last time. Okay, we'll go ahead and charge the weapon, even though we probably don't need it. Those two weapons cannot actually hurt me. This weapon would be highly useful, however, if you had, let's say, a sick bay. You could disable the sick bay. And with 4 shots, it will penetrate all but the toughest shields. $30 scrap. Pretty good haul. Okay, we'll try going around this way. Another battlefield. Unfortunately, little remains this time. A distress beacon. Search for the ship. We could go for the weird stasis chamber, but we need a weapon. We'll take it. Oh my goodness, a flak gun Mark II. That is a very useful piece of kit. It fires a blast of debris across a random area, doing up to 7 damage. Good at taking down shields, but hard to aim. So it looks like we're going to have to upgrade our weapons again for a total cost of a lot, so that we can use both of these at the same time. But we'll probably want to upgrade our defenses some before then, like a couple pips of engines, another pip of shields maybe. Disappointing, except for the exit. Go looking for the rebel ship. Okay, he has weapons that can actually damage me. Let's have everyone beam out. Oh, wait a minute. No, 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 no. If he can damage me, then that's dangerous. There's no one to fix the transporter if I do that. So just a standard 2-Mantis boarding party. Oh, there go the sensors. Okay, very good. Beam out. And then fire the weapons for good measure. Good shooting. We'll just have the sensors out, that's fine, we don't need those. And he's left helpless because his weapons are out. Okay, another pretty good haul. Let's beam back. Get the sensors back up. And on to the next sector. We have a choice between Mantis and Rebel. Well, again, I don't want anything to do with Mantis, so I guess it's Rebels for us. Well, this is a pretty good stopping point for part 1. Join me next time when we explore Sector 3 and see if the Rebels can actually do something to stop us. Currently, they have not. Only minimal damage has been sustained so far. Things are looking pretty good. And 77 scrap in our pocket, always pretty good. Save up for another big weapon upgrade, although we need to get some more energy to go with it so we can actually use it. So in the meantime, I might get an engine upgrade or two. And we would clearly need some reactor upgrades. Yeah, probably a reactor upgrade would be pretty good, so I could use the defense drone in addition to the charge beam weapons and can do so without shutting off, say, the oxygen or the sick bay. But we'll make that decision another time. Until then, so long and good night.